Depending on where you start your journey along the Texas-Mexico border, Brownsville is either your very first or your very last stop. But no matter what, you will want to come here and its sister city, Matamoros, to check out the taco scene. Brownsville has gotten a lot of coverage recently for its incredibly delicious tacos. And one place everyone says you can't miss is this one, Último Taco. Mexicans, we always say a la última. Like when you're loving something, you're like, oh, please just give me one last one, one last song, one last taco. Where does the Último Taco name come from?
My husband, Rolando, he's been in the restaurant business for a while. He gets offered to purchase the name
Okay.
of El Último Taco.
Why did Brownsville become such a hot spot for tacos?
I think it is because we're so close to the border. We're so close to Matamoros. There's tacos everywhere. Every corner has tacos in Matamoros.
Different kinds of
yes,
tacos.
a lot of people that lived in Matamoros have through the years been able to live or move to Brownsville. And I think it just keeps that vibe of keeping the tradition alive.
There is actually an Último Taco in Matamoros, Mexico as well. And it preceded this one.
There is an Último Taco in Matamoros, and they are not related to us in any way.
And to add to the confusion, one of the tacos Brownsville is most famous for is actually named after its sister city, Matamoros. You guys are so famous for the Matamoros tacos. What's different about these tacos?
So a traditional Matamoros taco would be the corn tortilla in oil, and then it has the meat.
Bistec?
Bistec?
Is it bistec?
Yeah.
How would you describe bistec to people who don't speak Spanish?
Like a very, very thin steak. So you have to have everything to have like a classic Matamoros taco. Cilantro, onion, avocado, and cheese.
Which salsa do I need to do this with?
I would do that with a green salsa.
With con salsa verde?
Yes.
I love
I'm gonna do mine with bread.
Wait, Joanna, you told me to do mine with
Green?
green,
Okay,
but
I'll
you
do mine with
no,
green.
No, I want to do it how you do it. Está delicioso. Even though you would think, oh, it's a typical ingredients that go in a taco, it is a very distinct combination.
It is.
Delicious.
Thank you.
What's it like to serve tacos at the border where you know that you have a very demanding customer base? Because they know.
Honestly,
What do your clients say?
there are clients that still feel this is not like the Matamoros taco because they're so used to like a certain way.
What's different there?
The tortilla might be different.
Yeah.
Not that it's a different cut of meat, but it could be maybe sliced differently.
Slightly different, but people know.
No.
And do you find that it's the Mexican south of the border, the ones who say that this is not like a typical
Yes, I
Matamoros
think it's
tacos, or
who
people
have-
north of the border?
No, I think it's people south. I think
Yeah.
it's people that have been living here or living in Matamoros for years. And it comes to just
Yeah.
changing something, even if it's just a tortilla, they'll notice it. People have like their own type of Matamoros taco. Like they
Yeah.
have their own, liking. And I mean, we've been lucky to have a lot of people appreciate the ones that we do. There's always questions that pop up as to what the border or what it stands for. And a lot of people don't actually know what it's like to live in the border. So yes, definitely when you bring up like the variation of food that you can find in the border as opposed to any other city, I think it does kind of bring it together to where they get what we're trying to say just by a taco. I think a lot of people don't really understand until you actually come to the border and live here, and then you're like, oh, okay, this is what it's about. I think that's one of the things that makes Brownsville different from any other city.
Tacos?
Yes.
You have such great tacos.
Thank
These are
you.
really amazing tacos.
Thank you.